and this is the light crude market. Now, light crude is a good example of what has happened in a lot of the markets. What we anticipated was that this cycle right over here would bring a correction to the downside. Problem is that when the Russian troops started to get moved to the border of Ukraine, there was a panic in a lot of markets, and you can see that right over here. So right over here is where they actually invaded, and you had that huge upside move and that breakout in light crude, and we saw this happen in the metals, and we saw this happen in the grains, and pretty much the same thing. So for those of you that are new, and we have a lot of new members on our popular services preview right now, this is cycle analysis, and our analysis is very unique compared to other analytical styles as we look at the flows of the market essentially, and it's a visual objective look at money flows in the market. It's the energetic patterns that bring you the rises and declines, and the shape of the cycles gives us information on multiple time frames. So we look at the cycle analysis, we look at momentum conditions, which on the weekly chart we use the reversal scout. This is a askSlim indicator for momentum, and on the daily I show you the slim ribbon, the slim ribbon PO. And so we look at momentum, and we also look at support resistance through our swing high, swing low analysis and create the support and resistance areas. And you can see what happened was that it blew out to the upside right over here to the 127 fib extension, and then reversed and now has come down to the major 50% confluence of support. So while we thought that this was where the cycle low was, and this was a swamped pattern because the momentum was so strong, actually you can see that this expected decline or low happened late because it was skewed to the upside by the war. Now, lots of times, and people will write me all the time, what do you talk about news for? If you're a technician, you should only be talking about the charts. But news at the extreme does affect these flows, and you can see that right in here. So what we're anticipating is that there's a shift going on, and that shift is from the expected low time frame here to here. See these two blue vertical lines right over here? This was the time range that we expected the low to occur. So this is only 1 week outside of that range of time, the low timing zone. And so it's not that far out of it. And that low we think is coming right over here. Problem is, how does it line up with the daily? And that helps us also. And you can see in here that there's a low basically due right in this time frame here. Now we have two overlapping cycles in here that are showing you the dominant cycle right in here, and this one that's ghosted was the older dominant. It completely overlapped a full minor cycle in there, but still, if you track the minor cycle, there's a bottom due right in here. It might have been occurred there, it might occur a couple days from now, but again, here's your timing zone right in here for when these lows right over here nested are likely to begin to turn to the upside. So when I look over here, coming out a little bit further on these cycles, you can see that the ghosted cycle right over here kind of made that low right there and that low right there. And then the one that really was a key low right over here, which gave us the idea that it had shifted, it makes the low right in here and then out over here. So if that cycle low on the weekly is going to make a low right here, then it would have to do that now and give you a good rally, and then this minor cycle would base. It would give you this rally into the resistance zone. It would come down, but it wouldn't take out this low, and then it would be set up to move again. If this came up here and hit the resistance and then came down to a lower low, that would set up a more negative condition. If it blasted out on the upside right over here because of some other news, it would set up a much more positive condition. Right now, this is projecting what would be the highest probability, which would be a low right in this area here, a rally into the resistance that's defined by the swing high, swing low analysis, and then a pullback that doesn't take out that low. That is what I believe is the highest probability right now. So that's the weekly right there. That's the daily right in here. And then the side by side, you can see as I bring it right in here. And that would mean that this low that you see right there, let me just zoom in a little bit closer. Right there, that low that we're talking about here is in synchronicity with this low right over here, the shifted one, and then you would get this rally decline that doesn't make a lower low, and then further out on the weekly up out over here. The Ukrainian war, I mean, it's not likely to end very soon. The U.S. is giving a lot more military support. And that will help the Ukrainians fight back. However, it's not likely that Putin will stop until he has complete control of that country, and that will potentially bring more and more sanctions and potentially move us closer to a Cold War with an alignment of countries behind Russia. And that could certainly bring oil prices higher again. I believe that oil prices are now have ratcheted up to higher ranges, essentially, with that range very well. Instead of being what was 60 to 80 maybe, now it's much more like about 80 or 85 to maybe 120. So that's a look at light crude.
Hello, fellow traders and technical analysts. This is Matt with askSlim. Now is the best time to check out what's happening at askSlim. We are in the midst of our once-a-year premium services preview, where we hold an open house and offer free access to some of our most popular premium services. Just go to askSlim.com and click on the Sign Up Now button on the top right of the home page. No credit card is required. The askSlim PSP features an opportunity to access world-class, unbiased technical analysis, cutting-edge trade planning tools. You can connect and learn from a dedicated analyst team, all trained by Slim. You receive professional-grade trader education inspired by Slim's 6 decades of trading experience as a floor trader and screen trader. Our methodology supports most trading styles, including intraday, short-term, and multi-week swing trading. Let's take a quick look at some of the impressive services you will have an opportunity to utilize during this time. The askSlim SIR Intraday Grid Live Daily Chart Stream. This is broadcasted on a daily basis from market open to market close. It is designed for intraday traders and delivers key insights into primary intraday momentum, key support and resistance zones, and high probability acceleration zones for the S&P 500, the NASDAQ 100, and the Russell 2000. Next, we'll take a look at the askSlim S&P 500 multi-time frame chart stream. This is where you can learn how to apply our suite of custom indicators at multiple time frames to assist with determining directional bias, catching changes in directional bias, monitoring for extreme conditions, following momentum divergences, and identifying favorable trade setup conditions. We have a glossary and usability guides that are included, which go into deep detail around our custom indicator studies and also suggested guidelines and best practices for this service. Next, we'll look at our askSlim trade ideas. Trade ideas are specifically designed to support your trade planning. We believe trade planning should be a critical part of a trader's process. For this reason, each trade idea is accompanied by our custom weekly and daily charts and includes a template including many of the most essential components of a trade plan. Each trade idea will highlight favorable entry ranges, target zones, and suggested price levels where the idea would likely need to be reevaluated. And finally, I wanted to highlight our new askSlim cycle timing service, which is now in beta. We're really excited about launching this new service. Our askSlim methodology is a unique technical style that blends cycle analysis, momentum analysis, and swing high, swing low techniques. Because of this analysis, we are able to offer projections not only in time and price, but also in direction. Being able to project in time is a core aspect of our cycle analysis and the askSlim methodology. Finding and timing the next key low is, as everyone knows, no easy task. With the askSlim cycle low timing service, we increase those odds greatly. There are often opportunities surrounding the bottoming of cycles as well as the nesting of cycles at different time frames. Our new cycle low timing service is an essential tool in the askSlim arsenal, and it's designed to help our members identify and manage the risks and opportunities associated with lows that happen. That's all I have for today. Make sure to go to askSlim.com and sign up for our once a year premium services open house preview. I'm going to bring over the home page right here. You can click on this green button to sign up, learn more about all the various services that are available. And once you feel like you're ready to go, just click on the sign up now button, and that'll take you to the form that you fill out. There is no credit card required. That's all I have for today again, and I wish everyone all the best and great trading.